to the Queen City of Cincinnati at one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense comes onto the field first today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground. He's got it again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big.
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Bearcats are flying down the field. The handoff to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their... the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Martin. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. Linebacker, safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? He gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wideout. Got room to work. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
To throw, it's Spence. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score. West Virginia, 14, Cincinnati.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Spillman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Leaves it with the back.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Vance. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That defense is about getting off the football. That defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers' actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. There he goes. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going to look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Spillman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spillman. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put position to pick up a 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. Makes his man miss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Back to throw time, running short in the half. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Vance. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Vaughn. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab outside. It's Moss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Back to pass, it's Vance. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fitted in the window for the score.
West Virginia.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling.
Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Bearcats are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small.
And it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got enough for the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking downfield, it's Vance. Punts it out of the air. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. pass is knocked down, incomplete, but they were in the neutral zone. Defense jumped and is going to negate a really good play.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Oh, better look out. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Grab behind the line. It's Spillman. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
The ball carried by the quarterback.
Now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Vance. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. The give, a tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming.
29.
He's got it on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Vance. And it's incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. He uncorks one deep. Holds it in on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. Inside the touchdown, Mountaineers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. And that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 17 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Spillman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
It's a turnover on downs.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They want to run it left here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this.